to have this stuff knocked out in the morning so everything will be knocked out. It's your boy Obz. The day is 2:53, the day after Father's Day. So you know the plan, and the day is Monday. And it's one thing, it's not one thing on Mondays, asking on Mondays. What questions do I need to be asking today? I got to get back on my questions during my midnight hour. I got to get back on those questions. How can I carve out the time to work on my one thing business? How can I make that easier? What is holding me back from my one thing business? And since I think that I know what it is, some type of ego, some type of fear of what? Of work? Got too many on your plate? I think that may be it. Not prioritizing. Got a lot of things you think could be it. What could be it, right? Like I know I need to exercise. I know how to exercise, but I'm not feeling like exercising. What do I normally do then? I normally go down there and exercise anyway. Then once I start exercising, it's not as bad as I thought. But who can I enlist? Can I get a tag team partner? Accountability partner? Why haven't I done that? Why? Y'all got the answer to that too, right? Because who want to be held accountable? To be held accountable means you got to be vulnerable. You got to open up. You got to trust. I was talking to my nephew yesterday, and that's one of the things that he said, right? He said, man, you know, in the past, I was naive. I was trusting too much. Now I'm on this other end, trust no one. I've heard that before, right? What does that mean? I think it's got to be like a context or something. No, you could not trust everyone, but you cannot trust no one. Depends on what you're talking about trusting them with. See, I believe that's an accurate statement, but the context is in the realm of their trustworthiness. Yeah, yeah. If I got somebody with track record of not picking me up, yeah, I wouldn't trust that guy to pick me up. Somebody got a track record with burning food, eating stuff on the old stove, then I cannot trust them to come back in a timely fashion and monitor the stove. If I got people with track record of not calling folks back, guess what? I'm gonna have to check up on them. I'm gonna have to check up on them for sure. Trustworthiness. So I can see that. I think everything that he said is in the right context, is right, but you can't, you mind trying to make a rule for ease. We'll make a rule or an agreement, because it just eases the mind. If I trust no one, then that's, you know, I ain't gotta sift through it. You know, it's easier for me to be like that. But yet, it's harder for you. No, I'm getting to the point. Let's see, that's another 20 years. I'm just planting the seed with him now. So I didn't have that seed planted then. Nobody really mentoring me to me and reminding me on a, you know, daily, monthly, weekly basis to kind of get that in there. So, but that's a part of me, right? That's a part of me. Then the other thing, you know, just reflecting back, you know, because there's a lot of resonance in there. There's still a lot of, what do they call that? Remnants Because we still was brought up in the same world, the same thing being taught, so the same ideas should come up in those formative years of lack, years of being taught by the street. It's like one of those tests where you tell one person that, and by the time it get to the last person, it's totally different. It's been watered down. You know, it's been, because every time it goes through some person's mind, they gonna color it and they gonna flavor it. Two cooks can cook exactly the same, you know, unless they follow the original recipe. But if that recipe is up for their interpretation, you know, if you ain't got a recipe, hey, I just know the ingredients, and you don't know the amount of the ingredients, it's gonna be tough. So where do you get the original recipe? Now, I'm not talking about KFC, which got that chicken. He got that chicken, right? Done it at 70, 80, however old he is, right? But that was one thing. And I can understand, you know, things you look and missed out on. You have pictures, old accolades. And you look back at the old accolades sometimes, you know, so I just decided some of those old accolades I just don't even look at. I'm trying to keep it pure. If it don't make me feel good, some of them I just don't even look at until I get that strength up, right? Until I get up that strength. But today, you know, of course, I read this morning, did not exercise. Got in the bed, it was late. So I need to get in the bed early tonight. Would be the answer. But what can I do at work? What's the one thing that I can do to such by doing it at work? Make everything else I do easier, some of it unnecessary. Let's update my 411. Jump back in it, back on the horse. See if I can knock that 1, that 5, that whatever that is. Start working that 411, right? See, what happens is I get in there, get to working on it, get to looking at it, and then I'm still looking at the complete goal. I'm still looking at doing even more because I hadn't done some in the past, right? So I'll look in there, I'll be like, gosh, man, I got to get that 20 out for the end of the month, which is right, which is true. But I might have to give myself some slack. I first got to do the minimum first. And then once that minimum is done, do I earn the right to catch up? That's the question. Do I earn the right to catch up with it? So first, do what I said I'm going to do. Get that knocked, get that locked, and then go to the next. Earn the right to go to the next. But he put his things on the list like, first I'm going to do this, which is his strategy. Then once I do that strategy, do I earn the right to go to the next strategy? So I guess I can do that in order of importance. I just kind of listed them, but now I need to list them in order of importance, because I think that's where the key at right there. I didn't have it in order. I had it listed, and I've been knocking the easy things out. Still, that probably, if I can only do one, see, yeah, I gotta crush it down some more. This 411, I'm starting to I gotta crush it down some more. Okay, I got the 5 strategies, but I can only do one of them. I need to whittle it down. Yeah. That working out. Asking that question, really listening for the answer. Alright, so that's our plan. And you know we're going to be going for no today, all day long. You know we're going for that no. We're gonna get them no's today, all day long, in every area of my life. Every area. I'm telling you, man, to go for no is the way to go. Oh, I may just ease on through this thing, try something a little different. Let's try a little different route to work. I'm gonna ease straight on through, just ease through. We just easing. Like all lights was on green is the way I recognize it, so let's just ease through it and enjoy all these lights on green. You see what I'm saying? Just ease on through it. I like it. I like it. If it presents itself, there was no anxiety inside because I recognize, hey, all lights are on green. This is the way I should go. The probability is good. Boom. Smooth sailing. My ships come to me over calm sea. That's what I'm talking about. Man, this week starting out fantastic. Asking these questions. I like it. I like it. Praise Jesus.